What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode at Kevin's Specs. Today I am sitting in a 2024 TRD Off Road Tacoma. This has got some nice equipment on it. So without further ado, let's dive into this and see what this truck has got. So right off the bat, looking at the window sticker, we've got mud guards. This comes with the moonroof package, TRD Off-Road Upgrade Package, which comes with the 5-foot bed and 8-way power adjustable front seats for driver and passenger, leather trimmed heated steering wheel, JBL premium audio, and that does come with the portable Bluetooth speaker. One of my favorite features about this is these pre-wired auxiliary switches, guys. Toyota has done all the wiring for you. If any of you guys have ever worked on your own vehicles and you've tried to install accessories that are electrical, one of the biggest nightmares for vehicle owners is doing electrical. And I'd be lying if I said that I haven't struggled with a lot of that on my own vehicles. So, super cool feature right there. I will definitely show that to you guys here in a minute. This has also got the AC power inverter and integrated trailer brake controller. So like the Tundras, they are now including a trailer brake controller on these trucks. This has got the power rear window. And then we've got door edge guards, guys. So when you're at the grocery store or wherever, you open your door and you bump somebody's car door, this is going to protect your vehicle and it's going to protect theirs. Owner's portfolio, we've got the spray-in bed liner back there, guys. And then black badge overlay and tailgate insert. So I'm not a big fan of chrome, so all this black badging Toyota's been doing, I'm a huge fan of. And then classic off-road, we've got these black TRD forged wheels. Let's take a look at the standard specs on this real quick. So they dropped the 3.5 liter V6, and we've now got a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. If you've owned any of the previous gen Tacomas, you guys know that it didn't really get the best fuel economy. So this is super nice that we've got this increase to the fuel economy. 19 city, 23 highway, 5 gallons of gas, just a little less than that gets you 100 miles. Super cool there. We've got the 8-speed automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive on demand. So on a day like today, you'd be operating in 2-wheel drive just to save on gas. Now, the 4-wheel drive on demand, you can do 4-wheel drive on the fly. So you can shift in to 4 high, and Toyota recommends you don't go over 60 miles an hour. But let's say, it's snowy, icy out, you're driving on the highway, that would be perfectly fine. As long as you've got some slip on the road, you're not going to hurt your 4-wheel drive system. You wouldn't want to do that on dry pavement, though. You want a little give underneath your wheels. Any of your TRDs are going to come with different suspension. The TRD Off-Road is not any different. You got the Bilstein shocks. They're coilover, multi-link rear suspension. Electronically controlled locking differential is unique to the TRD Off-Road and the Pro. And then we've got crawl control with downhill ascent control and tow hitch receiver. And this is going to have the new updated Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. Comes with the Star Safety System, where it can send power independently to the wheels and braking as needed. So it's basically like torque vectoring. And then that radio in the vehicle, it's basically like one big cell phone that's connected to the 4G network, so you can utilize all of your features wirelessly through the Toyota app. We got blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, and then we talked about those 17-inch alloy wheels, smart key system, LED headlights with daytime running lights, and then we've got some other basic features that come on every Toyota. Let's take a look at this bed. So, soft drop tailgate, guys. So no more slamming that tailgate down, which is super nice. We've got this spray-in bed liner. Right over here is your 400 watt AC inverter. You've got some extra storage cubbies for roadside equipment. This has also got the bed lighting kit, tie down cleats that are movable. You just loosen them up and then you can push and slide as needed. And then they just lock in and you tighten them down and you're good to go. There's your rear sliding window. I'm a 6-foot guy and I think the rear seats definitely leave a little bit to be desired, guys. I had that seat pushed back pretty far, so obviously you could share space between your front and rear passengers. We do have the AC inverter option back here in the rear of the cab, as well as a 12-volt socket for any additional accessories you might want to utilize. All right, so moving to the interior of the truck, the forward cab here, driver's seat right above my left knee. Here's your pre-wired auxiliary switches, guys. We got automatic high beams, traction control. There's your 400-watt AC inverter, bed lights, and then over here, because these new Tacomas come with the integrated trailer brake, you've got adjustments there on the fly for that. But needing a trailer brake, they have to take into account maybe this truck would be a little squatted if you've got a heavy trailer on the back. So like they did on the Tundras, you have a little dial here where you can adjust the angle of your headlights. Because if your truck is sitting like this, your headlights are going to be blinding people. And so you can angle your headlights down while you're still squatted, which is nice. Looking over here, we've got our navigational buttons for all our various little menus on the driver infotainment screen. And then volume control for the radio. We got voice command for Bluetooth functionality and your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Answer and end calls, your back button. Over here, Toyota's followed suit with kind of how the Tundra steering wheel was. And so we've got the layout of all your safety equipment over here. You could turn your adaptive cruise control on and then set your speed, set your comfort zone between 321, 321. Each one of those is about 2 car lengths, so 246 car lengths, and it will watch the vehicle in front of you and maintain that distance. You have collision prevention built into that, pedestrian detection, animals, bikers, you name it. As long as there's some distance between your vehicle and that object, it's going to do its best to recognize that and keep you safe and keep them safe. And then of course you've got your lane keep feature where it monitors the yellow and white line on the road, and it will actually make some steering corrections for you. So if you go over the line, it's just going to gently pull you back in. That way you're not going off the road. Let's say you're on a long road trip and it couldn't get your attention. Well, it's actually going to try and slow down and stop and find a safe place to shoulder on the side of the road, keeping you safe all the time. It's just that second pair of eyes. It's always watching. It never gets tired. We've got the home link built in right down here. So up to 3 garage doors, or maybe you live in a gated community, you could program your remote for the gate right into there. Super nice. Up top, we've got our control for our powered rear window, your moonroof, and that has slide and tilt, guys. Then you've got your connected services for roadside, so that would connect you with like a tow truck or 911 services. Over here we've got heated steering wheel, heated seats for both driver and passenger with 3 different intensity levels. Pretty basic on the climate control. No dual climate on this one, but that's okay. It's got a lot of other things that are really nice. And then, like the Tundra, all your climate stuff is going to come with rocker switches and big fat knobs. Over here, because the new updated infotainment system here has Drive Connect, which is a 24/7 live AI assistant where you can speak to your car. Basically any control that's inside of this radio and its functionality, you can control just by speaking. And you would just say, you know, hey Toyota, your car wakes up, it says, what do you need? And you can literally ask it just about anything. What's the weather forecast? Navigate me driving to this place. Show me gas stations, restaurants, hotels near me. It'll bring up a big drop-down list. You can even navigate up to 5 different stops without it deviating from your final destination. So maybe you have to run errands one day and you can plan out your whole trip. Put in your home address first, and then you say, hey, I'd like to add a stop. I'd like to add a stop. And so you plan your whole trip out like that, and your final destination will be your home address. It'll tell you the weather forecast. You could ask it to tell you a joke. Maybe you've got a song stuck in your head. You could ask it to play you a specific song on the radio. This is going to have AM, FM, Sirius Radio, XM. Then you're going to have Amazon and Apple Music as well. A lot of people are Amazon Prime members, so they don't realize you get unlimited free music as well, which is really cool. And then pretty self-explanatory with all your basic little passive buttons here. Your music note is your radio. Phone would be for Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Vehicle, you can view information on your trip, your miles per gallon, so on and so forth. And then your little gear cog is your main one, where if you needed to adjust or access a specific menu, that would be how you would do so. And then looking down here, this whole new system, no more cables, guys. It's all wireless connectivity for your Apple CarPlay and your Android Auto. So you would literally just connect your phone to Bluetooth, and then it asks you, would you like to connect to your CarPlay or your Android Auto? And you would say yes. Then you kind of get a visual aspect to Bluetooth where you can use navigation through your phone, Google Maps, Waze, you name it. And there's a ton of other driver approved apps that if you go into those settings in your phone for Apple CarPlay, or if you're an Android user, your Android Auto, you can actually specify what apps you want to show up on the screen when you sign in each time. And it's super cool. So you can customize that. It's not just basic. Now, because it's wireless connectivity, you have a wireless charging pad, and it's got a little kickstand so your phone doesn't slide around, and you can utilize your charging. You've got 2 USB-C charge ports with a 12-volt socket for any other accessories you might want to utilize. The entire industry, they're all moving to the USB-C. That's the new standard, so pretty much every device is going to have that now. You've got a handle over here, which is super cool. I like the integration of that, along with some extra cubby storage over here. We've got a nice wide angle backup camera that also shows trajectory. As you turn the wheel, you can see that shows you where you're gonna end up. That grid is actually as wide as the vehicle, so as long as nothing is touching those lines, you're good. You also get a center line, so if you're trying to back up and connect a trailer to your hitch, it gives you centering right there, which is super handy. And then you've also got a fisheye lens for super wide angle. Now, this is an automatic sequential, so you could have it in normal drive, or you could bump it over into sequence mode, where just by bumping up or down, you can choose what gear you want to be in, which is super cool. So if you're towing, that's a super nice feature to take advantage of, as well as this has DAC, which is your downhill ascent control. So if you're loaded up with a trailer, being able to utilize other features that are on the truck to help you descend a steep hill is very nice. Then you're gonna have your multi-train select and crawl control. That can only be used in low range, but very, very cool feature. I would definitely recommend looking into that if you have never seen those features in action. They're very cool. Then you've got your dedicated tow haul mode and your drive mode, which is between eco, normal, and sport. Any of your TRD off-road and pro models are going to come with an electronically locking differential as well. So very cool feature. This truck has a lot of really cool stuff, guys. I could continue to go on and on and on. One other thing here, we've got the Bluetooth speaker, which is removable, and it charges just by sitting right there. But then maybe you guys are towing the boat down to the lake and you want some music when you're out on the boat. Well, you can pop the Bluetooth speaker out and take it with you. Very cool feature. I love interacting with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. You saw some things that you liked. Maybe you learned some things you didn't know. Please like, share, comment, add my channel. I'm really trying to grow you guys, and it's all about you. I love interacting with you guys. I love answering your questions. If there's a specific video that you'd like to see on a Toyota, or maybe even a different vehicle, I get all kinds of stuff in here down at the dealership. I work at Colville Toyota in Colville, Washington. We're actually the smallest Toyota dealership in Washington State, but we do a lot of business. So networking really helps. And I wouldn't be able to do anything on my channel if I didn't have viewers to watch it. So please add me. It just takes 30 seconds and I will be very grateful. It helps me grow, and it also helps me achieve more of what I'm passionate about, and that's interacting with you guys. So thanks for watching Kevin Specs, you guys. I will see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.